Welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. Game 2 of the National League Wild Card Series coming your way on the show. It's the Chicago Cubs taking on the St. Louis Cardinals. John Shambi and Chris Singleton on the call, and a lot riding on this one as these teams meet for game 2, Chris.
Absolutely, and it might seem like there's not as much pressure if you've already got a win in game 1, but they're dying to close this series out right here and now. The last thing they want is to lose the momentum and go into a do-or-die game 3. That's a lot of pressure.
Sometimes it feels like every game in a 3-game series is do or die. First pitch coming your way next. So just about set now. Getting the nod in this one, Chris Carpenter.
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
Number 23, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball 1. Swings through that high fastball.
They can live up in the zone all game if hitters will chase it. That's just too much velocity. Hitters got to look down in the zone.
Here's a 1-1. Lifted in the air down the left side. Brock makes the grab, 1 down. Here's a look at the Cubs lineup. Chris, this is a lineup offensively that could be really good for years to come.
They're deep, first and foremost, but the way that they can manipulate their personnel for matchups and everything else, it's very intelligent the way that they use their team, and I think it creates a little bit of uncertainty for opposing teams, especially in a big game, big series. You have to be creative pitching against bad ball hitters. You got to add some velocity, subtract at times. Just avoiding the heart of the plate isn't always going to be enough. Guys like this can hurt you with pitches you wouldn't expect them to swing at.
That one missed.
2 balls, no strike.
1 out, bases empty. On the ground, and that's just foul. The 2-1. Foul back our way, and that's out of play. One down, base is empty. Cuts out it, misses. That's a strikeout. He swung over top of the curveball.
I got to think that was the plan all the way. He set him up with a high fastball and then bury that curveball down low to get him swinging. Now, especially with how effective pitchers work up in the zone these days, that's a devastating combination.
Billy Williams in the box now. No balls and a strike. 2 outs, base is empty. Pitch misses, and that's ball 1. Wouldn't chase that time. Next offering is in for a strike.
Cold night tonight, Boog, and that's a pretty firm fastball right there. I tell you what, memories of getting jammed, they creeping into my mind right now.
2 down, nobody on. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. And he deals. Right side, McGuire. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. It's the Cubs 0. Cards coming up. This is the National League Wild Card Series on the show. Back here in St. Louis and on the hill today, Fergie Jenkins.
It's always interesting to see how he utilizes all of his pitches and how many of those he has a good feel for on that given day. When he's right, he's really able to keep hitters guessing, and all of his stuff seems to be coming out of the same arm slot, the same tunnel, and that can make life very difficult on his opponents.
And stepping in for the Cardinals, Ozzie Smith. You talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list. And you played behind guys, and they love having your speed out there defensively. One of the things that we talk about is how much pitchers enjoy having those elite defenders behind them. So 2 balls and no strikes.
Boog, and the one thing about that is speed never goes in a slump, and defense shouldn't either. Hitting-wise, you can struggle, you can lose your mechanics, but the thing that you can do consistently every single game is play great defense if you're talented in that way, and this is what this guy does.
And that'll fall for a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Well, they didn't get much of that one, but it's going to look like a line drive in the box score tomorrow. There are a lot of nicknames people have attached to hits like that. Blooper, Flair, Duck Stork, Lawn Dart, etc. But whatever you want to call it, it's a knock. And those are the ones that'll make you smile as a hitter just about every time. And now, let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
Now, King Albert. Fall off foul. Pickoff throw, and Chris, beyond the fact that he's so incredible defensively, he also can swing the stick. The 0-1. And a swing and a miss.
0-2.
Way high. Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. Sosa makes the grab, 1 away.
Batting third, the center field.
Here's a Cardinals lineup now. A tough challenge in this one. An excellent arm on the mound. Singy, they're going to have to capitalize on their opportunities.
Yeah, and they're not going to get a whole lot if he pitches the way that he's capable of pitching. So, be ready to swing from the first pitch. You get something straight, man, you better turn on it.
Here's a big power threat. Jim Edmonds. And what a two-way player. Not just offensively, but as good a defensive outfielder as there is in the game.
Base runner with a one-way lead right there. All he's trying to do is get a look at the pitcher's move. Had no intent of stealing on that pitch.
And that one hit to first. Grace to second. Back to the pitcher covering. It's a double play. Nicely done, and that'll do it. So the Cards are kept quiet through one. On to the second from St. Louis on the show. No score. And welcome back to the ballpark. All set for the start of the inning. Now here is Sammy Sosa. He's not going to get cheated up there.
No, he's not. He's looking to do damage with every swing he takes.
And a pitch. And that's outside. Ball one. Singy, here's a fun nugget. Through the 2022 season, only 8 players ever had at least 3 career postseason hits, where all of those hits were for extra bases. And you're one of them. And here it comes. And that one is lifted in the air. Edmonds snags it on the run.
Well, not to brag, Boog, but my postseason extra base hits were pretty special, too. 2 doubles off of Pedro Martinez in 2003 and an RBI triple off Freddie Garcia in 2000.
Mark Grace stands in now and watches strike one. I wouldn't get too puffed up about that postseason extra base hit thing, Siggy. The all-time leader with 4 is Ken Holtzman, a pitcher, and one of his hits was a homer.
Yeah, Boog, I'm sure he was a position player, though, before he started pitching.
And a foul ball. pitch. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. 2 gone now.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically, he likes to shoot the ball the other way. But that time, a little anxious.
2 outs, base is empty. And up next for Chicago, Kyle Schwarber. First pitch just misses. Schwarber, multi-time All-Star, batting 6th in today's lineup. He joined the team as a free agent. Two outs.
2 balls, no strike.
He swings and fouls one off. Second inning here, no score. Next offering is in for a strike.
Looks like a really good fastball today. You can hear that catcher's mitt popping. Looking forward to hearing a lot of that one in this one.
The 2-2 on the way. Good job to fight that one off. Two down, nobody on. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Here comes a pitch. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. Nothing happening there for the Cubs. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now up for St. Louis, Mark McGwire. Singy, you can't ask for anything more. This guy checks all the boxes offensively.
He's the ultimate professional, and it doesn't just start at game time. It starts in the afternoon, the way he prepares and gets ready for the ball game. I tell you what, his teammates feed off of the leadership that he shows on and off the field.
And it finds its way through for a hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right
Batting
there.
fifth.
Once you get the ball by the
catcher.
pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
Now Molina at the plate. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Right through there for a strike. Larry Bullard, our umpire behind the plate.
Bullard's got a pretty standard strike zone. Sometimes they'll have you guessing a little bit, but overall, well-respected umpire in the league.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Nobody out. Runner at first. Next pitch is outside.
It's a good take.
Two. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Right-hander kicks, deals. Chop to third. Ramirez. That's 1 out the bottom of the second.
That's a good piece of hitting right there. The job was to move the runner up and give your team a chance to score the go-ahead run. That's exactly what happened, so you better believe your teammates are happy with you after that at bat.
Digging in, Stan Musial.
Kind of a throwback. No batting gloves.
Singy, he's a guy that covers both sides of the plate about as well as anyone in the sport. How difficult is that to do?
Well, just look at the back of my bubblegum card. You'll see how hard it is. These guys are great, man. They have the ability to look out there, but also to be able to turn on the inside pitch. Those that can really sharpen things on the outer half, those are the ones that become elite.
Man at second. This to center field. And it falls. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He scores and they have the lead. 1-0.
Well done. Drives in the run. Pitch was in and off the plate. So hard to do anything with the pitch in that location, but somehow he got the barrel to it and hit it well. Pretty amazing.
Runner on at first with one gone. Stepping in, Lou Brock. Third baseman playing on the edge of the grass looking for the sac bunt. And that's in there for strike one. And we're looking at one of the greatest base stealers of all time standing at the plate, the incomparable Lou Brock. Here's your one. Over to second for one.
Batting eighth, the third baseman, Scott Rowland.
So digging in, Scott Rowland. This is another guy capable of hitting tape measure home runs. Pulled down the line. This one hammered, but it's foul.
Now, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way so the hitter can focus on the pitch.
The 0-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Pitch out, but no action. Throw to first.
Oh, he's there. Straight. Two balls.
They try another pitch out. And there's a ball. Chris, with that distraction and a speedy guy at first, he's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in.
And the right-hander's 3-1. On the ground. And that one handled. Slings to first. And that is that. Well, they pick up one run on the RBI single. It's now 1-0. And we're back. And here is Aramis Ramirez. Obviously a guy who makes good contact, hits for average. But one of the things in today's game, the value in the fact that he hits both righties and lefties. Hit hard, base hit.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. First pitch fastball in a great spot to do some damage, and he squared it up nicely.
Andre Dawson getting ready to hit. This guy is one of the best athletes in the sport. Now a fly ball to right center. Sizes this one up. He's got it. And there's one away.
Batting ninth, the catcher,
Giovanni Soto, the next Cub to hit.
If you're trying to keep the line moving, this is the guy you want at the plate. Such a good hitter. Can also flash some power.
And that one's a little bit low. 1-0. Just missed. Good hitters count the 2-0. And that one fouled off. Right through there for a strike.
That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
Swing and a base hit. Lead runner around second. The throw in. And the throw's offline. Safe at third.
Now
Everything was on time and
second
fluid in that swing.
Right.
Got a pitch you could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
Here's the second baseman. Fly to left his first time. Check swing, appeal to first. And yes, he did. He went around. Runners at the corners, one away. Here in game 2. Wouldn't chase that time.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
Outside. 2-1.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
That one is upstairs.
This is a situation where the hitter is looking for something up in the zone that he can get his arms extended. What you have to be careful of is that pitch that's up, that's in on your hands. That'll pop you up in the infield, and that's exactly what the pitcher wants.
And it's ball 4. He missed down low.
That sets up a really big at bat in this game. These are the moments where everyone in the stadium gets really locked in.
Dansby Swanson stands in. Golden opportunity right here. There's a strike.
There was a high velocity fastball in the zone. I think a little frustration from walking the previous hitter. He's got good stuff. Pitch inside the zone and trust it.
Kicks and fires. That's towards center. Sizing this one up. Squeezes it. Here comes the runner from third. He'll score on the sac fly. We're tied at 1.
Sometimes all you got to do is your job and don't overcomplicate things. Keep it simple. Runner third, less than 2 outs. Put the ball in play, and a nice job with the sac fly.
And next for the Cubs, Billy Williams. 0 for 1. He grounded out to first his last time. Traffic on the bases with 1 already in here in game 2 of the wild card series. On the ground to the left. And foul ball. Left-hand hitter waits. Now he breaks as bad as his foot can go. And that's the 3rd out. 2 men left stranded, but they do push across 1. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. All tied 1-1. As we go to the last of the 3rd. Now it's the second baseman, Polanco. The right-hander back to work. Up the middle. Sends it to first. 1 up, 1 down.
The batter, number 1, shortstop.
Back to the leadoff spot in the St. Louis lineup. And here's the St. Louis leadoff man, Ozzie Smith. 1 for 1. He led off the bottom of the first with a single. Lace down the line. This looks like extra bases. Around first and hustling for second. Not stopping. He's going for 3. Save.
Well, most guys would have a double out of that, but for elite speed like his, that's an automatic double. He's thinking, how do I turn this into a triple? And that's exactly how you do it.
next is the designated hitter, King Albert. Flied to right his first time. Not even close there. Ball one. One away with a runner at third here in the second game of the series. That misses. Well, that's ball two.
Well, this is a little tough for the hitter. In the back of the mind, you're wondering with first base open, am I going to get a pitch to hit? Got to stay back. Let your hands work. Stay in the middle of the field.
And ball four to a board.
I don't think he really wanted to pitch to him right there anyhow.
Up next for the Cardinals, the seventh fielder, Jerry.
Runners at the corners here. One away. Now it's going to be Jim Edmonds. He's 0 for 1.
If you don't get ahead in the count, you can forget about having any success against him.
That one misses. That's 5 straight.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
And fouled off. Towards right center field. Dawson moving under this one. Makes the grab. Runner tags for home. He'll score on the sac fly, and a 2-1 ball game now.
Well, it's a nice job right there. It's always great when you can get on the scoreboard first. Just good situational hitting to bring him home from third right there.
Mark McGuire next up for the Cardinals. This guy with light tower power. Jenkins picks to first. Albert gets back easily. That one a little bit high, and that is ball one. Two outs. In the air to left center. Williams under it. And puts the squeeze on that one. And that'll do it. So 1 run on 1 hit. No errors and a runner left. We head to the 4th inning now in game 2. It's the Cardinals 2 and the Cubs 1. Wild Card Series game 2. Leading off, Sammy Sosa. Carpenter back to work. Ball one there.
You know, these Cubs showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. He's only given up 1 run, but
now this one is hammered way back there. On its way and gone. And we are tied. A gigantic blast. And it ties it up. It's 2-2. That one just sounded different.
and might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I can feel that swing from the booth.
That was quite the home run, Siggy, as we take it in again with StatCast. 114 miles an hour off the bat.
Yeah, and plenty of distance, too. I mean, with that kind of exit velo, if you can get it up in the air with good backspin, it's going to be a tape measure shot.
Mark Grace, the next Cub to hit. He struck out swinging at his first at-bat. Swing and a high fly ball to left. Brock in pursuit. And out number one on the ground.
You know, sometimes all it takes is getting to the next arm before an offense does any damage, and that might be the case today.
Kyle Schwarber comes up to hit here. He was a strikeout victim his first time. Close one, doesn't get the call. And that's ball one. pitch. Just missed.
The healthy cut, tough pitch at 98, but a really good pass at the ball.
One out, bases empty, and a run in. Top half of inning number 4. Next offering is in for a strike. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Ow. Out 2 away now after the drop third strike. Chris, as we look back at the pitch sequence, he hadn't seen that curveball at all. How tough is it to adjust to something like that with a bunch of break when you haven't had a look at it yet?
Yeah, I mean, you're dialed up for something firm. You never want to take a called third strike as a fastball, so you're going to be a little anxious before you recognize the pitch. And right there, clearly didn't see what was coming.
Now here is Aramis Ramirez. That one ripped but foul. And a pitch. And now the count is even. And strike 2.
He normally does damage on that pitch in that location. Just a swing and a miss there. I don't think you want to throw it again, though.
Next offering way off the plate.
Well, he might have to look for a different put-away pitch right here, 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times in this at-bat, so might have it timed up and ready for it.
And that's a little high.
Close pitch there, and he's kind of wondering where it missed. You know, getting a feel for each umpire's strike zone is something that pitchers and hitters really have to think about and work on from game to game, and sometimes from at-bat to at-bat.
3-2 now. And that's ball 4.
Take your base.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is if you are the offensive side of it.
Dawson batting for the second time, and that's strike 1. Ramirez, the runner at first with 2 gone. Gets a piece and stays alive. Two outs.
1 and 2.
Squirts away a little bit, and the runner stays where he is. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Just one hit in the inning, but it was a big one right here as it ties the ball game. 2-2 game. Back here at Busch Stadium, bottom of the 4th. Here's the catcher, J.D. Molina. The pitch. That misses the zone. Ball 1. Fastball for a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And another ball. Oh, he doesn't get the call. 3-1. There's a strike.
Not just great execution right there. Ran that 2-seamer out over the outside edge, showing that he's not afraid to walk this guy.
Got him swinging.
Oh, that's a curveball that I'm sure he wants back at the
The right
plate.
fielder,
2 strikes,
number
the
6.
sort of pitch you're hoping for.
Yeah.
A bit of a mistake, and I'd say in a very hittable location, but clearly the break was enough to get him to swing through it.
Here's some real power at the plate. Stay unusual. Just missed. One down, base is empty. That one fouled off. Base is empty, 1 away. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. That missed by a lot. And that's ball 3. That clips the corner.
Back-to-back fastballs in. That last one called for a strike. Probably go away, but look for him to come back in there to try to finish you off.
The wind of the pitch. Line drive. Nice grab on the run. And there's 2 away.
Man, he smoked that fastball. He's all over it. It's just frustrating when you can't get it to fall. Maybe next time off he'll find a hole.
Lou Brock next up for the Cardinals. Maybe expecting a bunt here. Third baseman playing in on the edge of the grass. Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Around first, heading for 2. The throw into second, and he's in with a stand-up double.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
So, man aboard, Scott Rowland. Next up for the Cardinals. Grounded out his first time. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. Pitch misses, and the count is 1-1.
The only adjustment he needs to make is his target. If you aim at the outside corner, that slider's going to end up way off the plate. Perhaps look a little more down the middle, and you get it right where you want it.
And a base hit up the middle. Flying around third is Brock. He will score, and they take the lead. 3-2.
Well, he gets it done in a big spot to get the run across. Just kept it simple. Played Pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
Polanco next up for the Cardinals. He's 0 for 1. Just off the outside edge. 1-0. Righty to the plate. And there's a foul ball. And another ball. Just missed. Ozzie Smith up next for the Cardinals. Fly ball down the line, and that's a foul ball.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
3-2 now. And they'll do it again. Good plate appearance there. Able to take the walk.
Oh, do you think you could draw a walk in the bigs if we gave you enough at-bats?
Oh, that's a good question. I think that if they gave the pitcher a false scouting report on me, yes, I think I could draw a walk. Smith in the box with 2 gone and takes a look at a called strike. Rolling. The lead runner out at second. Polanco at first. 2 out of the inning. Lifted in the air, right field. He's there. He's got it. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. But the RBI single pushes across a run. It's now a 3-2 ball game. We go to the top of the 5th. Here's the power hitting catcher, Giovanni Soto.
Swanson, former first-round pick by the Arizona Diamondbacks, Vanderbilt player in college, College World Series player, all that good stuff, but really coming in to his own.
The pitch. Up the middle, Smith. And that's one away as the leadoff man is out in the 8th.
I believe we talk about how the ball is coming out of the pitcher's hand. The way it comes out of his hand as an infielder, wow, really impressive.
Billy Williams, the next Cub to hit. Ground ball up the middle. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. And he beats it. That's a hit. Great try there. One down, and next will be the cleanup hitter, Sammy Sosa. He's already homered here in this one.
Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap, but you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ballgame.
On the outside corner, that's strike 1. Kittredge, a former All-Star. He features a sinker, a slider, and he works in a 4-seamer. Maybe a 2-ball, 5, 4, 3. It's a double play, and that'll do it for the inning. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. Home half of inning number 8 straight ahead. It's the Cardinals 5 and the Cubs 2. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Justin Steele.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
Now it's the right fielder, Stan Musial. 1 for 3. Chris, baseball today, so many strikeouts, and they are available to pitchers. But this is a guy that puts the bat on the ball and is kind of different from the players that we see day in, day out. And the 1-0. And that one fouled off.
Yeah, his swing is so good. It's in the zone a long time. He gets the barrel to it a lot, and that produces more base hits.
The lefty fires. Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. And there's one down.
Now batting, left fielder, Lou Brock.
Lou Brock, the next to hit. This is a guy you got to keep an eye on when he digs in. Definitely been known to drop a drag bunt from time to time, and he's pretty good at it, Chris.
Yeah, and he creates a sense of urgency for the defense because of the speed, because of the ability to put down that bunt.
One down, base is empty. And it's fouled away. Now you see even sluggers from time to time try and use the bunt really as a way to beat the shift. That one misses, and it's 2-1. And now the lefty. And he drops it down the third baseline. And it goes just foul. The wind and the pitch. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2.
Now he's desperately looking for that swing and miss. He's going to have to just change speeds a little bit, try to move it around, create just a little bit of illusion at the end.
And the pitch. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout.
Now
you can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one. Scott Rowland now at the plate. He's a guy who does it all. Now this is in the air down the line. Makes a nice grab at a full sprint. And that ends the inning. Nothing doing for the offense that time. Game 2 heads to the 9th inning. It's the Cardinals 5 and the Cubs 2. We're back. It's the top of the 9th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Bruce Sutter.
Save opportunity for him right here, and he's their guy. Time to lock this one down and get out of here with the W.
The pitch. High fly ball out to left field. Brock settles under this one. Falls it in for the out.
He was all over that first pitch fastball, just barely missed it. Man, this guy was ready to hit.
He's 2 outs away. Kyle Schwarber, the next Cub to hit. 3 strikeouts already. He's 0 for 3. Late swing, foul to the left. Sutter, a former Cy Young Award winner. He features a splitter, a four-seamer, and he works in a slider. Base is empty, 1 away. Here in the late stages of game 2. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. They got it for out number 2.
The third baseman, number 16.
So it's their last chance in this one. So up now for Chicago, Aramis Ramirez, 1 for 2. Fastball for a strike.
Well, impressed that he went right after him on that first pitch. That's the key. Try to get ahead in the count, and you can play around a little bit more as the at-bat expands.
2 down, nobody on. Ground ball, and this should do it. That's the ball game. The St. Louis Cardinals win the wild card series and are moving on to the NLDS. So the St. Louis Cardinals sweep this wild card series with back-to-back wins and look ahead now to the division series.
Well, they really showed up, Boog, and so did these home fans. A lot of really positive energy in this ballpark, and I'm sure that had some impact at least. And this club has to feel excited moving on to the next round with a lot of good momentum on their side.
And, of course, on the other side, the season comes to a close. It's always great to make the postseason, but it was a short run, and I'm sure that's something they will look to improve upon as they move into the offseason and prepare for next year.
5 runs on 9 hits. 1 error. They left 10 runners on base.